Hello everybody and welcome back to Astroneer Glitchwalkers, where today I realized something that I probably should have thought about before setting up base here. But we should probably check around the other side of the hill here. Let me first save. Make sure that this is all set up here. Alright. So I've offloaded the cart here. So let's start heading around. Because I was thinking maybe the storm's on the other side. And it's not square in the middle like I thought it was. So, we're going to be heading on a small mission around to hopefully find the storm. And possibly the vault that I need to find as well. Because I still also need to find the root key, which might cause issues. The fact that, well, I still need to find the root key. Because, yeah. Without that, there's no way I can even get into the storm. Let alone actually research it. There's a lot of hematite in there. Let's pick up some dirt while I can. I'm gonna dig my way through here. Because, nice pathway here, as long as there's no attacti or cataplants or any of that BS around here. Actually, that's right, I can make explosives now, because I found that piece of sulfur. That might be good if I had a chem lab on me. Do I have the stuff for a chem lab? I probably should take this clay and head back with that real quick. Just to try to make all of that. Where? That can't be the only piece of clay that's there, right? Hello? Clay. There's gotta be more of it. Somewhere. Where the hell is this clay? Okay, maybe there's just not any more of it. That kind of sucks, actually. Really needed some of that. I've not seen any elsewhere. So I guess let's go through. It looks like there's a stop crash canyon on the other side of this. So you need to be careful not to run into that. Let's head a little further, make sure there's no cataplants, any of that craziness on this side. Some pop coral over there and some more clay, so at least grab that if anything, you know. Alright. Let's get on in, refill my oxygen, and take a sharp turn as to not die. Okay. So what's up with this Stop Crash Canyon? It's still Stop Crash Canyon 6. What other Stop Crash Canyons are there? I could have sworn I saw some clay over here. Does not look to be the case, though. So, seems I was mistaken about coming this way. I don't see the storm anywhere. Yeah, it looks like it probably is just smack in the middle of this massive mountain range, so that means that I really need to get to climbing. Oh boy. Okay. That's gonna suck, but we can do it. At least it's not gonna be some super crazy tall mountain, right? Now that I've said that, I am going to be eating my words within the next 1 to 2 episodes, probably. But if I can pop the exocache crates, then I can probably make that hoverboard thing that I saw, because that just needs exo chips. So maybe that's something we can do in the near future. I don't know how much that'll help me do anything, but cool hoverboard sounds nice. Yeah, I don't see any clay around here. We got quartz out the wazoo here. Got that research thing over there that I still need to grab. And I still need to make a spot for research here. So, that's all stuff for today, probably. So let me set these down here, so it can be nice and well fed. I'm going to go looking for some clay. Because without ceramic, we cannot make the, whatchamacallit, the science chem lab. There we go. My brain finally got to working again. There's something down there. I'll make a branch off of the tether system here. Come on. There we go. So I can go and check out whatever's down here in the hills. After I murderize this lash leaf. And there's a freaky little flower down there. Okay. Gotta also deal with that. Aggregate hills, here we are. With the saffrolite I can make a little bit more battery for later. There's some laterite here too that we can probably use for later. Nothing else around here that wants me dead, just the flower and the lash leaf. Alright. Take those two down. Let's explore down here. There's another flower over there. No damn dagger roots. No imperceptible cataplants. There's a cave system. I could probably explore through there for a little bit later. Oh, there's the dagger roots. I knew they wouldn't leave me hanging. That's dinguses. Got the lash leaf. Alright. Now, what the hell is this? It's not looking like anything I can mine. There's a flower over there. Let's take this route. Check the other end of it. Anything in here? Does not look like there's anything crazy in here. There's a debris. I could probably move that. Check inside. Hello? There's something jungling around in there. Something tells me I wasn't meant to do that. Let's pop these damn dagger roots. All of them. Is that all of them? Why are you getting angry at me? Come on. I'm trying to free you. Here. You're going out here with me. Anything in there? Anything worth doing all this for? Some debris in there. There's something. Research item. Curious item. Manual override activated. Terminate training protocol. Elysium system log. Oh, it's the whole Shatter the World thing again. There's a packager. Take this research item. Don't mind if I do. I'll set that down there though. And a packager. Anything else further down the line? Nope, doesn't look it. Alright. So we'll take this back to home base real quick. Well, I guess we should call this Zeta Base, huh? Because we're out here by the Zeta Peaks. I don't know, it has a nice ring to it. Zeta Base it is. So research is one thing that we need to get done. Which we should have enough power to do. I just need enough platform to do it. Because right now we're kind of running low on space. So let me set this guy down here. Got nitrogen and curious item. So what did I need for the chem? It was tungsten, glass, and ceramic. Glass we have right here. Tungsten, there's some over there. Ceramic is the only one that we're currently missing. I guess I could go back on myself a little bit, because I know I've passed by quite a few clay nodes in the peak areas. Because those, I didn't need them in the field. So where is clay? Compound. We got kaboom. I could probably grab some more resin out here. So dump all that organic. And I'll grab some resin. I'm out here looking for clay. I could probably head up this way, honestly. If I just do something like this, I can start heading up the side of the mountain here. This isn't going to be my climb spot. This is just me getting up here to grab some items. This exo cache would be nice to grab, though. So if I can pop like 3 of these with 1 explosive, I'm going to be real happy. Then I can probably make a few of those hoverboards. Whatever the heck they do. Because that was not a recipe that I got to mess around with in my previous world. Alright, looks like we got most of everything here. Yeah, looks like it. Alright. That was honestly kind of pathetic as far as a resin cluster goes. I'll dig in a little bit further just to check, but yeah, that was almost as pathetic as the clay from earlier. Huh. Okay. Guess we'll continue this way. Try to look for clay and possibly more resin. Let's soften that out so I can actually use this. Alright. So we've got quartz. There's some more resin over here. Was there any clay? I feel like there might have been some over here. Wasn't there? Not that I can see. Okay. So resin. Hello. I ran out of tethers, so I'm just looking around now. A little bit more resin. Well, there's got to be clay around here somewhere. There's a patch of dagger roots there that I've medded. There's an Attactus up there. There really is no clay. Maybe I should head further into the zone. See if I can't grab any. Yeah, that's perfect, actually. Alright. But maybe I should head further into the peaks to find some clay. I will carry this back with me. If it is very slowly. But if I can make like just a pit of these and then just blow them to Kingdom Come, we will be absolutely set. I don't know why I can't just hold this thing, but I'll bring it along like this, because why not? Because we do need to pile these somewhere. I don't know where, but we're going to figure that out. I could probably make a little divot in the mountainside, honestly, where I just store these like acorns. Alright, so let's bring this over here. And we'll make one large platform from the resin. And do I have any compound on me? I don't think so. So I need to get some compound. There it is. Another bundle of tethers. Should probably start exploring that direction. Although, it was already over there. I don't see any clay from this distance. Which reminds me, I also still need to look for the root kit for Zeta. I think we start the ascent just to get something going. So I'm going to make a tether path from here. Nope, apparently this does not conduct tethers. Why? Why do you not? What the hell? Okay, I'll take it this way then. And I'll go ahead and, how do I want to do this? So I need a spot for my car to park that isn't too close to this thing. I could start setting it down over here. we can just have like a kind of split way right there. Yeah, that'll work. You take that, and then I need a research chamber. 1 resin, 2 compound. My compound amount is getting shortened often. Alright. Let us collect all of this. Alright, that should be enough to make the research chamber. And then I will set this over here, and I'll go grab the other one to put on the other side. That way I can at least make use of these. And I need to find a good source of compound. It looks like there might be some in here. No, that's organic. There's some up there. I see that. Trying to look for another good source of compound. So I don't think that I was supposed to, absolutely munch through that supply so quickly. I have no idea. Because I am kind of compoundless right now. I'm just gonna stick this right there. I'd love to put the nitrogen down. The nitrogen and sulfur can go down here. These data circuits aren't helpful. I don't know if they are, so I'm just gonna set them down there for now and call it for them. Alright. Come on, let me up here. Space is kinda hard to navigate, but we'll get it done. You go ahead and research that up. And I guess I'll head out this way because I still have no idea where any compound or clay could be. And I think there's a higher chance of there being compound down here. There's sapphirolite. There's all these research items, which are handy for me now that I have the research means. There is the flower up there. Could I go into this cave system? Looks kind of twisty. I'll come back to that. Let's go and check this out, because there's another crash site down here with a spew flower nearby, but I can deal with spew flowers. These aren't anything new. Alright. Get out of here. Come on. There you go. Alright. Yeah, there's something going on here. Just need to hope that there's no dagger roots. So those things will always immediately take my attention away. And my life if I am not careful. Right, there's a... Wait. Hello there. Oh. I will take that. It'll mean that I get to store more sulfur and all that if I had any more than one nodule of it. Why are you rolling away from me? Stop it. Okay. Don't see any dagger roots, which is nice. Is there anything else in here that I need to be worried about? Doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, no, that's where I just picked up the other thing from. Oh, okay. Oh, more sulfur. And a data circuit. Why is this one sideways? Okay, so I'm going to leave Dr. Lady's one here for now. Just because, again, I don't really have a use for these data pad things. But let's take this back for sure. Because I can fill it up with the sulfur. Because now I have 2 nodules of it. And it's not quite saving space just yet, but it is helping with that. Thank goodness. Because pretty soon, I'm hoping we get the atmospheric condenser. But now that I've got sulfur, and as soon as I get clay, I can turn all of this organic into kaboom. So that way I can then go ahead and deal with everything else around here. So let me put that in there. And that gets slurped up. Alright. And I can toss this down here. And I'm going to turn on the backup generator just because I might need some power going for this research. How long you got on this? Nearly 30 minutes. Okay. You have fun with that. Got a few tethers left, so I'm going to take them... Where do I want to go? I see a thistle whip over there. I don't see any materials that I would need anywhere this way. And graphite is here. I really don't know where to go. I'm probably going to keep backtracking to try to find some clay. Because that is going to be one of the main 911 we need to address it issues. Because once we get clay, we can start getting other things functioning too. There's some compound too, so I'm going to... Oh, and here too. Alright. So it looks like we're set as far as tethers go for a little while longer. Keep an eye out, there's another box over there, which I'll gladly take. Alright, 2 more compound bits. Go ahead, make some tethers. I'll come over here and pick this up. As well as nearly another forest worth of organic. I'll walk this back off camera, because this is going to take a while to head back. Alright. You are nothing but debris. Okay. There is the dagger roots over here that I will decide to freely cleanse of my own volition. Alright. So these guys are gone, and the lash leaf that would have launched me into them is gone. Oh, there was 2 lash leaves over there ready to launch me square into the dagger roots. These guys are dinguses. Get out of here. Alright. Now that that problem is solved, let's keep looking around for any clay. Because I think... I could have sworn I remember seeing some clay not too far from here. So let's start heading back. And we will eventually find... I don't know the spacing for tethers. There was another crash site thing down here as well. This. Where the hell that is. So let's keep going. Down the path that I've already marked for myself. Aggregate hills. I'm not seeing any clay. See a little bit of compound over there. That's good. And I, again, don't know the spacing for tethers. And we're out of tethers now. Okay. Make some more. Drop off a little bit of this organic around, because I still don't need it right now. There we go. Alright. So now we head back towards the crash, because I don't think we looted this one, did we? Doesn't look like we did. I don't see the nodules. Yeah, there's a packager in there still. Yeah. There's a packager and some graphite. So over here must have been something else. Hydrogen and a small battery. Hell yeah. That is handy as hell. Alright. Let me drop this off the edge here. No clay still, so we are still on the move. Hoping to find clay at the earliest convenience. Come on, game. Mind giving me some clay? I don't think it wants to. I don't see any up there. I see lithium up there, though. That could come in handy real fast. If if we could find the root kit, and I can get back some of my recipes, I might be able to make bigger batteries with that. Okay, I'm out of power again, so I'm going to dig up some of this compound that's ahead of me and turn it into tethers. Come on, compound. There you go. Dig up a little more there. Head back. Try not to suffocate. And I'll make some more tethers. Pressed the wrong button there. Oops. Alright. So I feel like we should be getting close to a clay deposit, yes? And we're all the way back in another Boolean plains. There's gotta be something nearby. And there's tungsten up there. Where did I come from here? There's tungsten up there, there's a lash leaf over there. Is that clay in the wall that I'm seeing? No, that's plant. I'm gonna stretch this over here. I'm gonna get moving a little bit this way. No clay up there. There! Some clay. I found it. Finally, we have clay. Alright. So now with this, we can make the science lab and actually get to upgrading stuff. Come on, can I have at least one more? I can. Alright. So now that we have this, put down another tether here. And I am going to run all the way back home and start to make the science lab. So actually, we're also going to need some resin, huh? Do I got any inventory space for the resin? Not exactly. I could probably grab some closer to the house. But with having all this, at least get started on... Why are you still mad at me? What the hell? Because you don't like being in there? Or is it this one? I think it's this one. There. And that one. Out you go. As much as I'd love to have a shredder right now, I don't have access to it. Which sucks massively. But we should have access to exochips very, very shortly. Because as soon as I get the chem lab working, I can smelt down all these organics to carbon and use all that sulfur we've been gifted to turn it into kaboom. Actually, do we even have dynamite unlocked? Do we need to go out and find that recipe? I'm going to be really upset if we don't actually have dynamite unlocked. Because I can make the explosive powder right now. But then I would have went through all this trouble for nothing. And I would be very, very sad. I'm actually going to check that. So it is a backpack craft. No, we can't craft the dynamite! Why? I'm going to guess that it's in this root kit, isn't it? It's either in this root kit or in the gamma one. Actually, do we even know where the root kits are anymore? Are those even in those vaults? Or do I need to find the underground ones? I feel like going for the underground ones might be more of a surefire way. Oh, that's gonna suck. Where's the nearest one? Let's check. There's one that way below. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss for what to do now. But since we have the stuff for the chem lab, we can at least start crafting upgraded items. That's for sure. Let me set this down here. It's not going to smelt it yet. I'll wait until day to smelt items. Actually, I got an extra battery for this place. Set that down there. I would love to make some extra storages also. I should probably do that. These are getting a little clustered. If I could just get my, what was it, the material storage? The one where I could just shove 30 some odd items into 2 blocks of space. Storage canisters. There we go. If I could just get my hands on the storage canister blueprints, I would be absolutely skipping with joy. Unfortunately, the game does not seem to want to give me that recipe. Let's get the resin from up here. I just need like 3 pieces of it. Come on. Somewhere in here it still says that there's resin. Okay, let's check. Any in here? Hello? There it is. Now it's gone. Okay. Got 1 resin out of that cluster. That was lovely. Alright. So I think I'm just gonna need to go on an underground trip. That's what I have to do. We'll take the root core, or the core route down into the caves, and I will start looking for the vault that I'm seeing. I fear that those may be what actually hold the rest of my recipes. I mean, I could check my mission log, yeah? I should have said something about that. Okay, so where was it? This one. Alright, I've been going blah blah blah. Blitz is hanging on the core of the planet. Bad news, there are 3 firewalls. Somewhere in that storm, visiting, there's a gateway terminal. Yeah, alright. Exit, we need the counteract key and fix the gateway. Power it up. Alright. Just gotta do the whole thing 2 more times so we can face off against Blitz. Okay, then what's the dealio with that then? Firewall 1 is offline. Core security at risk of breach. Yep. Alright, so you want me to go to Delta, not Gamma. That's, I don't know why I thought it was Gamma. Alright. So this guy, yeah. Okay. This is basically just Blitz saying, yeah, you're all alone, haha, I'm here, and I'm cool. So let's head back, craft this up, and I think I'm going to end off this episode, and next episode we're going to go spelunking for resources, and vault, and interesting things. Also, I just realized there's materials there I'll gladly take. But I'm basically going to get an inventory full of tethers and ride the core route down as far as we'll go, trying to find that vault. Because I really, really, really want to get my items back. And I only got 2 resins. I'll just make a storage thing for now. Because we still kind of need more storage. There it is, medium storage. Please print me one of those. And I'll probably let this finish up off camera as well. How long do you have left? 7 minutes. Not bad. Alright. So you let me put down over here, and I'll be able to store all this extra crap on this. Alright. We've got enough sulfur to make at least 10 dynamite. Don't know how helpful that'll be, but we have about 10 dynamites worth of sulfur. And plenty of organic. So, either way we're set for making the explosive powder. It's just making the part afterwards is the problem. So, this is going to be the end of this episode. of Astroneer. I hope you all have enjoyed. Yeah. See you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.